How's everybody doing? Alright, I cannot tell how loud that music is. I'm only going off the meters, so I don't know if you guys can even hear it or not right now. Chat, you're gonna have to help me. Yes, country boy, the world has gone mad. How's the audio? Can you guys hear me okay? We got internet inside of the bait hangar. It's late night, we're hanging out, we're playing around, testing stuff. My Chipotle's getting cold over here. There we go. Chat is having my plugin is having a hard time keeping out. All right, loud and clear. All right. Is the music too loud? It looks loud. Well, I don't even know if I can turn it down any further. Music, see, I thought the music was loud. Try and get the music down right there. All right, there we go. Let's put some bait making music on, huh? What do you guys say? There we go. I'll just turn it up in my headphones here. There we go. How's that? Is that music? Is it nice? The whole idea is for the music, to be low in the background. You know what I mean? Like, just, we don't want dead silence here. So I appreciate everyone hanging out. What do we got? 24 people already out of the gate. Oh, that's 24 views. 19 people. All right. We got 19 people in the chat. That's what's up for. Shoot, it's 8:30 over here. So that's what, 11:30 on the East Coast. I'm sorry, DVL Customs. I don't mean to blow up your hearing aids. Turn them down. Come on, man. Goodness gracious. I've been getting your emails. They're pretty funny, by the way. I like the bait you're making. That's pretty sweet, man. Congrats on the new bait design. Chris wants to know what we're making. That's a really good question, Chris. We have molds. We have colors and glitter. We can do whatever. This is now I got a makeshift bait cam set up, okay? So it's not the best camera angle in the world. Okay, I know that. It's kind of like a side view we got coming here. You can see me. I'm in the bottom corner. Hello there. But this is what we got for now. Okay, this is the first stream. I'm only working with 2 little webcams here. Okay, we're gonna improve. We got internet installed today, and I was super excited, so I wanted to come down and make something. And stream. I was hanging out the other day. I was down here doing some baits, and Bent Rod Fishing was live, and I was sitting in there, and I was like, man, I can't wait to get internet installed at the shop so I can start doing that again. We used to do soft plastic Sundays every Sunday. Now we got the shop, we got high speed, we got fiber optic internet, baby. The world is our oyster. All right, Chris is saying the audio's mint. That is good. Good to know. All right. Chris, you've never been in a live. What do you mean? Yeah, boy, RD, what's up, my man? Dude, did your order make it? By the way, let me know if I need to reship it, because I'll get a new one out. I never heard back from you. I didn't get another email. So let me know if your order didn't make it. You know I'm going to take care of you. So, all right, 23 people. All right. You don't see any great Senkos nowadays. What do you mean? You can't get like an electric shad Senko where you're at? DVL? Come on. All right, well, all right, if you're new here, okay, first of all, you got to be subscribed to chat, okay? I don't care if you unsubscribe when the live stream's over, but if you want to participate, okay, you got to show up and hit that subscribe button. So I ask for subscribers, participate. If you're new, we typically put a lot of things to vote, which is kind of cool. So a lot of times we will start with like polls. We'll see what people want to do. I just figured we're just testing it out. So we'll make a bait. We can pick a couple molds. We could pick some colors, and this is how we get audience participation. So it's oh jeez, it's in Colorado. Well, I can't believe they shipped that to Florida. Someone at that Oakland distribution center was smoking a little something, and sent that to the wrong side of the country. Try we could try some moon dust. Absolutely. Anthony's in the house. What's going on, Anthony? Mr. Lazy Bait Co. I made one lure and gave it to a friend of mine to test. See that? Look at this. I got hook slots falling out everywhere. Anthony from Lazy Bait Co. I teased it on the podcast. He's helping me with a swim bait design. So this is our prototype mold. I think we're ready for prototype 2 because this mold doesn't shoot very well. We need a bigger gate. It's a good first attempt though. Thank you. I appreciate the compliments on the shop. Chris needs to get more 8-bits. I would love for you to do that because more 8-bits in your shop keeps this shop going. So thank you for the support, my brother. Appreciate it. All right. Trying to keep up. This whole like chat on the screen thing is really, I updated the plugin beforehand and it's still giving me goofy errors. Look at this. What? Participation? Like that? Like the Cajun Man? Who watches Saturday Night Live? Any old Saturday Night Live? Any Gen Xers in chat? When are you going to get some more holographic stickers for the 8-Bit Baits website? Well, we get stickers like when they come through, like specials. We got magnets right now. So there's, I think, 48 or 47 of them left. So, if you're in one of the next 47 orders, you'll get a magnet. We sprinkle them in there, from time to time. Fun little surprise. You never know what you're always going to get some kind of swag. So, all right, how are we holding up? 26. See that? We're climbing. All right, so what kind of bait should we make, everybody? What kind of baits should we make? Let me see here. I can start a poll. I'm trying to remember. There's a way I could actually give out some free channel memberships. I'm trying to remember how exactly to do that. I just went through the whole YouTube membership boot camp too, so I should know how to do that. I will look that up. Maybe we'll do it in the next live stream. But I should be able to actually gift memberships to everybody. hold on. We're going to do that before we move on here. Well, you guys are thinking about what kind of molds you want. No, Anthony, we're not going to make a big swim bait. Okay? No. See, look at you. Your boy, that's what's up. Slave bait. We need something injectable. Okay? All right? I don't feel like doing open pours here till midnight. Man, this is a bummer though. I really want to figure out how to. Let's see here. Hold on. New tab. Do I gotta go to my actual page to do this? It's gonna be so goofy. View your channel. Oh, look at this. I'm live. How about that? I do. Can I go here? Membership gifting. I can send 5 memberships now. It's going to randomly do it. So there you go. Who's going to get memberships to the channel? We're throwing 5 of them out there right now. All right, who just got some memberships? Your boy RD. Chris Vogel got one. Alexis received, I think, is it Alexis Angel? I don't know. Jason Antonation got one. All right, so it's super small. I got to get up close. And Red Sox 2251 got one. Sweet. All right, welcome. You enjoy all the benefits of channel membership. So we're going to start doing early access on videos for members as we create more content. And then as we start the live streams up again, we're going to pull back we used to do member only lives. So we'll do those. So if you want some kind of up close Q&A, we'll try and get those in once a month. So you also get discounts to 8bitbaits.com. So make sure to check the community post. If you are a channel member, there is a discount code in there for you. As a channel member, you get a little bit off the top there at 8bitbaits.com. Oh, we got a super chat. Devin Cloud with the $1.99 super chat. And it didn't even leave a message. Devin, you didn't leave a message. But I thank you for the super chat. That's awesome. First stream in. So we've decided to call the bait hanger Area 52. I was watching Michael from Bar Down Baits. And he suggested we should call the hangar Element 115, but I was like, well, Area 52 is more you got Area 51 in Nevada. We could have Area 52 here in Cali. So that's what we're going to call the bait hangar. It's not a shop, it's a bait hangar. It makes sense. Area 52, we're at an airport. There's planes and all kinds of craft taken on and off all the time. So I think it's a pretty fun name. Thank you, Devin, for the super chat. If you have a message, drop it in chat. We'll get to it. Chris is waiting on his 5.4-inch whip wad and half-inch dice molds. Nice. Very cool. Squid Squadron. That's right, Curtis. Drop the squids in the chat. Let's get some squid icons for all the new Squid Squadron members. Chris is a longtime member. Look at him. His fish is full grown. That's not a tadpole anymore. You see that? The longer you're a member, the more your fish grows up. I appreciate all of you who have been supporting the channel. Several of you have been members through the move. The live streams kind of stopped, and then we picked stuff back up, or we're picking stuff back up now. So appreciate that. Exactly what Bay 8 Fishing said. Don't forget to double tap that screen. Hit that like button, y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Triple C's in the house. What's up, buddy? Triple C, what's going on? How you doing, brother? Yes, it is the best WoW realm ever. Here, in fact, that is my wife, y'all, hanging out in chat. I gotta give you moderation privileges, babe. You can keep these fellas in check. Boom. There you go. Watch out, boys. My wife just got the hammer. I don't know where your free subscription is. All right, so what are we making? Okay, we're gonna get a poll going. All right, I see Whipwad. I see Whipwad in chat. I see a tactical shad. I saw sleigh bait. I like all those choices. We're in the swim bait realm. Now to do a poll, all right, we're gonna need 4. Okay, so let's see what bait should. I can't spell. All right. So what do we have? We had sleigh bait. All right. I saw tactical shad in there. I see multiple people yelling whipwad. All right. So let's add whipwad into the whipwad in there. All right. Hold on. Don't vote. You got to shout it. So we got sleigh bait, tactical shad, whipwad. We need one more for the poll. All right, we got 4 options. Lazy bait, go Anthony's selecting frogs up there. Did I see that? Is that right? You want a frog, Anthony? We could throw that in there. We could switch it up and throw a frog mold in there. We can do that. Where did I get my pointer and apron? Well, the pointer. This is an ice pick. This is actually a Jimmy Durista. It's hard to see if you can see. It's a Durista ice pick. He's one of the original makers on YouTube. So this is a Jimmy Durista ice pick. The apron was made by a leather company out of Canada. Good old Canada. Porter Custom. Was it Porter? Porter Custom Leather. There you go, right there. So he made the apron for me. It's nice for bait making, nice leather apron, so plastisol hits it. Well, I originally got it for, you can see the wood shop back there, woodworking. Mostly nice thick leather, so if you get a kickback, you don't, get stabbed right in the gut. But also works great for plastisol. You're not going to burn yourself. It's just going to hit the leather and just, stick there. So it's a nice heat shield for, for the front of my body in case something ever happens. So always wear your PPE. That's, what I say. I have burnt myself. We're dealing with 350 degree plastisol here, so, it gets hot. Frog. Everyone wants a frog. All right, frog. Frog mold. I'm just going to put frog mold. I think I only have one. I don't know. Is it which one is it? It's the freaking frog. That's what it is. The freaking frog. I would love to get a horny toad replica mold, like for personal use. I think that'd be pretty sweet to have in the arsenal. Nothing wrong with a replica mold for personal use only. Okay? Ain't no shame in that. All right? Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Nothing wrong. All right, there we go. The poll is up. Cast your votes. Lazy for looking lazy. I can tell you firsthand, a kickback to the stomach is no joke. No, it is not. It is absolutely no joke. That's why I got this bad boy here. Thank you, Triple C. Appreciate that, brother. Chris, been a custom woodworker for 20 years, never worn leather. I mean, yeah, it's, I'm just nervous as heck. I'm one of those guys, if a kickback's gonna happen, it's gonna happen to me. So Oh my goodness, we're up to 39 people watching. Y'all are, what? Like, it's late on the East Coast. Okay, the freaking frog is overwhelmingly winning this this vote right now. The good old freaking frog by Epic Bait Molds. It is my only frog mold I have at the moment. So, look at the beautiful tooling on that. Jason does such a good job, doesn't he? Look at that. Good stuff. All right, we got 20 votes. 50% of you want to see the freaking frog. Are we going to cap it right there? There's 37 people, but only 20 votes. So some of y'all are not participating. All right. I know, Code. They're tired. That's why they're not participating. Everyone's tired on the East Coast. All right. I get it. I get it. Well, it's overwhelming. You can all see the numbers. Freaking frog has won. So that's how we do this. Now, first poll ended. This is our bait of choice. All right. Colors. What color are we going to do? Y'all are going to make me bust out 2 cups of plastisol, aren't you? I just know it. I just know it. I better start shaking it now. What colors are we doing? Throw them in chat. This is your live stream. I'm here for you. Ooh, see, green and chartreuse. It's funny you mentioned that, country boy. I was actually Nick was here today from First Gen Fishing. His channel is the Bass Hookup here on YouTube, and they make like the copperhead. You know, that's the chatterbait that's got the copper BBs in it. He left me a couple of their new copperhead minis, and one of the ones we got here is actually the chartreuse shad. So I was thinking of like a green pumpkin chartreuse in the tactical shad, actually, as a trailer for that. Some of the smaller ones. That might be an upcoming video. But I like that. I like that idea of green and chartreuse. Okay, let's see. We got baby bass, chartreuse smoke. We need moon frogs. But UWP, what's a moon frog? What is? I don't know what that means. Like with moon dust? We could make some with De Schwartz. Everyone's saying moon. Is moon frogs a color? I see Cody's also asking for moon frogs. Oh, Skunk Master, we're already working on stuff. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We got some. We're already talking. Green pumpkin, amber bottom. Black and red with chartreuse bottom. All right, so chartreuse for sure. Sounds like y'all want. I don't mind the black and red with chartreuse bottom, actually. We could certainly do that. Do we want like a solid chartreuse or a transparent chartreuse? What do you guys want? Because what I've been wanting to try is oh God, what's the name of it? MF did a limited color release. I think the color was Jack the Ripper. And it was the transparent, it was like a mix of transparent fluorescent chartreuse and a transparent like smoke black. So if someone suggested black and red with a chartreuse belly, we could do like, I got the Barlow's ultra transparent black. So we could do like black with like maybe some moon dust on the top, and we could do like chartreuse in the belly or something like that. What do you guys think about something like that? I'm just over here shaking my plastisol. Okay, so we're definitely going to need 2 cups, it sounds like, huh? How did I know y'all were going to make me do a laminate? Something just... I don't think I can ever get away with doing a live stream and not having to do a laminate, you know what I mean? All right, a lot of people are saying, like, I'm with Wilbert here. Chartreuse belly and a moon dust of choice top. I've seen a couple people want to do the Schwartz on the top, which I think is this one. So I don't know if you guys can, yeah, you can see the shift here. Look at that. It's like a green, gold, and then it's got blue on the edges. You see that there? Let me get more camera for you. So this is all the leftovers from the beautiful stuff. And I dropped one chunk on the ground here. 5-second roll. All right, so we could probably even just use this, honestly. You know, I think there's enough in there. We might just use that. Well, if we're gonna go transparent chart, you guys got to tell me, are we going transparent smoke on the top? What are we doing? We can do some reptile scales and oh yeah, okay. So a transparent fluorescent chartreuse in the belly. And who said reptile scales? It scrolled up so fast. Doug, coming in. I like that recommendation. Reptile scales in the chartreuse. We could certainly do that. Okay, see, so now we got solid chartreuse. And some people want transparent chartreuse. I agree, though, if it's a topwater frog and they're looking up at it, the transparent might not make a lot of sense. So we might need to go like a semi-solid chartreuse. But I think we'll definitely do some moon dust in the top, for sure. All right, and just because I'm kind of going through it right now, we're going to go with 292. Hard to see, but Bait Plastics 292. All right, I'll get one of these going for sure. Though I'll get the camera switched. I'm just prepping, so don't worry. I'll get the camera switched over once we're getting into some actual, bait making and stuff here. I'm just prepping everything right now. All right. All right, there we go. We got 2 cups of 292. Ready to rock and roll. I'm just going to get our mold prepped over here, just so that's ready for us. I know y'all are arguing over colors in the chat. That's okay. Talk amongst yourselves. That's what it's all about. All right. So we're chilling with that over there. All right, De Schwartz. I think everyone's picking De Schwartz. I like that. All right. DVL is asking, are you going to offer the complete line of moon dust in a package deal? Unfortunately, no. I get this question a lot on a lot of the 8-bit gear, but the reality is it's hard enough to keep everything in stock. And so let's say I have to keep stuff in stock for an entire set. Well, how many sets do you keep in stock, right? So the colors sell out relatively quickly. So if I dedicate, let's say 25 units to a full set, and then, let's say one of the colors runs out, do I give up on 25 potential sales of a color because someone wants to buy a complete set. So it's hard to do a complete set. I mean, I don't know of any of the bait guys that do a set. I mean, that's initially what I tried to do with MF. You know, I called them to try and get a set. They don't do it. I tried Lureworks, Dead On. No one really offers a set for that exact reason, just because you have to hold everything in stock, and then you're essentially blocking sales from people who just want like 1 or 2 colors. So that's the primary reason, kind of from a business standpoint, why we don't do that. So, but everything is in stock now. So, I mean, feel free to purchase the whole lineup if you want to. I mean, that would be awesome. I would appreciate the support. Okay, everyone is saying solid chartreuse. Okay. Okay, I'm getting conflicting. Country Boy wants solid chartreuse. Wilbur wants transparent chartreuse with the siren scales. That's a good point, though. You put solid chartreuse in there, you're not going to be able to see the siren scales. Okay, so... No, I will not come and teach you how to use them. But I have lots of content on the channel that shows you how to use them. And Mike from Bar Down Baits did a great video. But you can shoot me an email. I'll walk you through some stuff. I try and take care of everybody. But I won't be flying over to your house, though. I just don't have time. I mean, I would if I had more time. I just don't have the time. First timer. Amy's in the house. What's going on, Amy? Welcome to the live stream. We're making baits over here. We're about to make a frog bait with a smoke top and some moon dust powder and a chartreuse belly. I think I kind of like the transparent chartreuse idea and the reptile siren scales. I think that'll look pretty good. I gotta find, here we go. Okay. So if we go reptile siren scales there, if we do transparent fluorescent, nope, not yellow, chartreuse, all right. And then, I don't think we want transparent smoke though for the top. We're gonna do solid black. We want a good backer for those the transparent chartreuse and the siren scales to bounce off of. So we gotta find. There we go. MD007, the Schwartz. Hard to see. Little cameras don't focus. I gotta get the big camera in here. Okay. Music still good? Is the music volume too loud? I can lower it. Let me know. I'm just doing a quick audio check. Don't worry, UWP. I can't remember your name at the moment. I'm sorry. So I'm referring to you by your screen name. Don't worry. This is how the live chat works. It is chaos, but usually in the end, it turns out pretty good. I think we got black and moon dust in the top, the Schwartz, and then we're going to do transparent chartreuse and reptile siren scales in the belly. So I think this actually is going to turn out pretty good. Your husband's fishing partner almost hit you in the face with his frog trying to set the hook. That can happen. Fishing can be very dangerous. People don't realize that. I mean, my fishing partner tried to set the hook on a jerkbait, and it ended up in his shin. So that was a fun day on the boat, trying to get that out. So you gotta be careful out there on those hook sets. Some of these guys go crazy with the hook set. Oh, look at this. I get this question a lot. Fender Bender says, I'm currently starting a bait company called Castaway Plastic Baits. Good luck on the venture, by the way. I have mostly everything ready to go except for molds. Is there a mold you recommend to start with for injection? Appreciate it. So if you're going to do a business, I would say whatever your local body of water is, whatever the number one bait is there, and you can just talk, just go into your tackle shops and ask them what bait, like what do people buy the most of? And if they say it's Senkos, they get a stick bait. If it's speed worms, get a speed worm. Just whatever your local fishery is or wherever you're planning to sell your baits. That's what I would do. Now, if you're going to go online, can't go wrong with a stick bait. It's a fish catcher, Can't go wrong with a stick bait mold. Easy to inject. A bunch of people make them. Yeah, so you can get them pretty affordably too. All right, Doug Shaver's going to bed because he's going to go goose hunting in the morning. So have a good night, Doug. It's okay. Be careful of those fishermen out there, all right? Okay. Well, what are we waiting for? See this here? We got a hair in our bait, in our plastisol. All right. Let's get that going. I'm going to get the SDG multi-block down. Get that ready. Let's get our dual injector ready. All right. We'll get our gloves ready. Can't forget to glove up. All right, I will save this for a different project over there. Okay. 42 people watching. That's what's up. What's up, everybody? All right. Cody, what's my opinion on the SDG multi-block? I love it. I use it almost daily. It's a great solution for especially the molds where you have to go port by port because you can turn it sideways and you're not blocking your ports. QMI is the only injection one I've seen. I just watched Fishing with RJ 210. He has that new QMI injector, and they do they pivot up. So like they kind of machine off the edges, and they're the only one I've seen to where their blending block is in the shape of like a V, so they don't have that issue, right? So because most blending blocks are just side by side and they'll block those ports. Adams is nice because you can turn it. So if you're doing all the top down molds, boom, 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 like here, let me grab one for you. It's just a random, you have a multi-port mold, traditional blending block that's side by side. You're going to put right here on the first one. Then the moment you lift up and you go to the second one and plug it in, now you're covering up this spot. And you're going to block it, you're going to seal it off, and then the plastisol won't be able to draw itself down and in, and you're going to get air bubbles and denting. And so as you kind of keep going across, you're just going to keep blocking, all your injection ports. Versus Adams, because it flips it sideways now, you're going like this, right? Sideways. So now, as you do from like port to port to port, to inject your baits, you're not blocking anything, and then you get perfect baits every time. So I use it. Like I said, I think the QMI injector is the only other system that actually has a V block, if that's what you want to call it. Like I mentioned, theirs is in like the shape of a V, so you don't have that issue, which makes me wonder why many people before. I mean, I guess I get it. It's machine time. It's easier and cheaper to just machine out a rectangle. But, yeah. Yeah, Chad, I'll tell you, SCG multi-block works great. It's awesome. All right. Don't worry, there's nothing going on over here yet. Because we got a vacuum. So drop the questions in chat. I'll get to it as soon as I turn around over there. All right. We did our 1 minute. Now we're going to get the air out. Nice and warm, so we're going to suck that air out. 48 people. We just keep growing tonight. That's what's up. Can you guys put in chat, is anybody watching on the vertical? I'm trying to stand in the center of the screen because we have the vertical chat or the vertical stream going as well. So I'm curious how that's looking. I guess I can pull it up. Oh yeah, there we go. I can see myself in there. All right, not bad. Cool. I'm curious if anyone's watching. That YouTube has this new dual stream feature now. All right, we're looking pretty good. So we got the widescreen for those of you on TVs and your phone, and the phone people have the vertical stream going right now. Oh, Cody's got me on both. Awesome, Cody. Thank you. Appreciate that. I got to get the plugins. There's a plugin for OBS that I can actually format it so the chat and everything pops up the same. So, like I said, I will continue to improve. There's been a ton of technology enhancements since the little bit of time we took off from live streaming. So, we will definitely we'll get all that going again. Updates and all that stuff. Oh, look at the bubbles come out of that right there. Okay, we're not doing anything fancy yet over there. I don't want to switch you over because there's nothing to see yet. But don't worry, we'll get you over there. Triple C's got TV and phone as well. Awesome, I appreciate it. Everyone's dual watch. Is that why the view count is so high? Y'all are double dipping? I appreciate that. Well, I guess you can watch on the TV and then probably chat on the phone. Is probably what y'all are doing, huh? I would imagine, which would make sense. Wow, it's after midnight for those of you on the East Coast. I appreciate you guys sticking up. Don't be late to work on my account. This was just a test stream. I just wanted to test this out, see if it was working, and it is, which is good, because live streaming really excites me. I love to live stream. And I think if we get a couple cameras set up, we get the shop wired up properly, we can do some really, really cool live streaming. What I'd really love to do is get like a Starlink and live stream from the big boat on the Delta. I don't know if any of y'all watch Chris Zaldane, but they got the whole Starlink set up on his boat. Oh, it's just so cool to watch the live stream out on the boat. Okay, Cody's asking, how do you minimize bubbles when you vac out plastisol? Trying to make a small company and don't want to waste plastisol if I don't have to. Well, I mean, that's the whole purpose of vacuuming out plastisol, is to minimize the bubbles. So I've been doing the kind of the mid vac. I still vac it twice, but it's easier because now it doesn't overflow the cup. So I usually heat it for a minute, get the plastisol warm, vacuum it out while it's warm. It gets a lot of the air bubbles out, and then I put all my colors and everything in after it's heated up all the way, and then I'll vacuum it out a second time after all the glitter and everything is inside of it, and that way it gets all the bubbles out completely. So that's the way I would do it. You can also minimize your bubbles by, don't shake the plastisol like I was doing, but actually stir it. Here, actually, I'll pull you guys over for this. What am I? I'm just stirring in the plastisol. Well, at least you guys can see what we're doing. Where are we at? I'm trying to get on the screen. Boom, there we go. See here, we're just We're just hitting that gel phase right here. All right. So this definitely needs to go in the microwave longer. Get that mixed up in there. That's got another 45 seconds. Easy. Easy. And then we wait. We can leave it on this screen, I guess. You guys want this view? We can leave it here if you guys want to see what we're doing now that we're making baits. Lureworks says, Porsol Pro, no need to vacuum. I haven't used it yet. I have a jug of it over there. But I would say any plastisol, if you use it while it's fresh, you don't need to vacuum it. But, you know, once it's been cracked open, starts absorbing moisture, come back in 4 months, I don't care what brand it is, you're going to have to vacuum that plastisol. By the time you mix it, it's sat for 4 or 5 months, absorbed moisture, you're going to want to vacuum the plastisol. So, you know, a vacuum chamber is one of those things I recommend to people. Do you need it out of the gate, like as a first purchase? No, because it is a price, you know, it's $150 to get the right one, you know, and it goes up from there. But it is of good benefit. So I don't know how you could be doing baits as a business and not have a vacuum chamber. I'd put it that way. I just don't see, because I mean, at least just my opinion, if I'm selling baits to customers, I want 0 chances. And plus you get better colors by vacuuming everything out anyways. Just because there's no bubbles in the cup doesn't mean there aren't micro bubbles in the plastisol. You know what I mean? So, yeah, look at that. Boom, perfect. Right at 350. Okay. What we didn't do was shake up our fluorescent chartreuse. Thank you, Bay Fishing, with that double like. Appreciate it. Yep, exactly, Cody. I do the exact same process. Same as Adam. I vac after 1 minute. I'll put the colors and everything in, and then I will vac again once we're done. All right. Transparent fluorescent chartreuse. We'll do 30 drops. All right, that was 31. All right, let me get up here so you guys can see. All right, can you see the magic here? I'm being very careful not to spill. Oh, look at that magic. Love the transparent fluorescent chartreuse. Woo, baby. Okay. Reptile siren scales. That's what you all wanted. Let's see how this looks. That's a big heaping. Whoa. I'm gonna have to stir that in real good. And definitely vacuum that because, yeah, that's all going to clump up together in there. Ooh, interesting. The chartreuse on chartreuse is actually making it look like almost like vinyl, or not vinyl, just like silver, shiny silver flakes. We'll put a little more in there. So we're doing a little more than a 16th at this point. That was like a 16th and then a little extra dash there. Can y'all see that? There we go. Trying to get the right camera angle for y'all. Look at that. Beautiful. Siren scales looking good. The camera, it's not an autofocus camera. These more pulled out webcams, they're great because they're light, easy to plug in over USB, but you can't really zoom and they don't have the greatest color. So, like I said, bear with me on the live streams, okay? We're just getting spun back up. Springtime's coming. We're going to have a lot of time in the bait shop here. Golly, that is... Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to have to take pictures and put this on Instagram after. You all got to try the reptile siren scales in the transparent fluorescent chartreuse. And with that black backer, that's going to look incredible. All right. All right. So let's heat that up. 20 more seconds. All right. So now this is my system I do when we're doing a double laminate. So this is heating up for 20 seconds. Color's done. We're going to pull it out. We're going to put it in here and vacuum it. We'll get it all the way up to minus 30 bars, and then we'll lock it, shut it off, and it'll sit there in the vac chamber under pressure, because then we're going to throw the second color in the microwave, warm it up for a minute or so, and that whole process takes, 2 minutes back and forth, all that. And so meanwhile, this color here is sitting under pressure, all the bubbles slowly oozing out of it. So the other thing too, also if you use siren scales in general, vacuum chamber is great because they do tend to stick together sometimes, and you really got to stir them and chop them up. But when you run the vacuum chamber, it actually, because it sucks all the air out, it gets all the air out from in between the siren scales as well. And so you actually get better separation of the siren scales, and then they won't clump up that way. All right, so drop this over here. If you see a little bit of smoke coming up, that's because I got my oil is slightly high inside of my my vacuum pump. It's like almost at the max line, so that's just the excess kind of exhausting. All right, keeping an eye on it here, making sure it doesn't want to tip over the spout. Hopefully you can still hear me when I'm up close. I don't know how the noise reduction is doing here on this this headset. Hopefully it's pretty good, considering I designed the headset. Okay. Oh, we're a little. All right, see, I just had to let a little bit of air out there. We don't want it to tip over the spout. You guys can't see what I'm seeing in here, but I'm keeping an eye on it. It looks like we're pretty good. All right. We'll let that get down a little further. This camera angle's not so bad. I'm looking back at the camera right now. We got 50. Yo, shout out to the chat room, 53 viewers. Could we get some hype in the chat? All right, so now see that? I locked it. Both vents are closed. This helps protect the vacuum pump too, so all the pressure is on this valve instead of the seal valve in there. So now we'll kick this on for 1 minute and we wait. Meanwhile, this baby's under pressure and bubbles are just constantly being released out of there. So the longer it can sit till the bubbles calm down, the better. That's the thing. Most people, they vacuum it. They think, oh, I just get it up to minus 30 bar and then degas it. No, you gotta wait till the bubbles stop. That's how you get the bubbles out. So definitely give it some time. All right, Waggy Fishing, what's up? Shop's looking good. Thank you, thank you. Look, all right, we got 53 people in chat. I think it's time to gift those other 5 memberships while we're waiting. All right. So let me pop back over to YouTube. Get ready, chat. We're going to gift more channel memberships. You're going to get a free month to the channel. All right. You get that 8-bit bait discount code. You get early access to videos, member-only live streams. All right. Here we go. Gift memberships. Send 5 now. Boom. There we go. 5 random lucky subscribers are going to get gifted memberships. Who we got here? Nice. 6363 got some. Triple C got a gifted membership. What's up? Belanti 1980. Hatchback Shooks and Hounds. And William Harris 5210. Welcome to the Squid Squadron, everyone. Can we get some Squid Squadron logos in the chat, please? You all got access to those emotes now. Those new members, look at you. You got your little fish egg next to your name right here in chat. You see that? Someday it'll grow up to be a big old fish. Congrats to everybody. I don't pick them. I just drop them in the chat. And then you guys get courtesy of YouTube. So every month we get to give away 10 memberships. So we just did it right here. I like to do it all in one stream so that way people can, enjoy the benefits for the rest of the month. All right. So now that that's heated up, we're going to degas. Boom. Look at that. Get those fumes out of here. I don't know if you guys can hear on the back on the other side over there. I have my the big roll-up doors down, so I have the charcoal filter going, so it's getting rid of all the air inside here. Filtering all the air, so we're not huffing PVC fumes. All right. See the problem though. You see what it did to all that moisture. Now we got to wipe our underside of our lid off so we can see. It does get humid here at night. We have there's a river on the other side of the airport here. That's good because we're going to get some sweet river fishing going this spring. We got trout, salmon, all kinds of cool stuff in the river here. Smallmouth. All right, yeah, this is definitely chunking up now. All right. 57 people. We're coming up on 60, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming up on 60 viewers. That's awesome. First live out of the gate in over a year. I can't thank all of you enough. It's late at night. This was just a test stream. All right, that's all this was. We were just hanging out, having a good time. There we go. Look at all the squids in chat. I love it. Let's go. Friendcraft is in the house. What's up, Robin? How you doing? Friendcraft, the builder of all the shelves you all see here. We'll be doing a video on that coming up soon. All right, we'll lock that in. We'll give this 30 seconds in the microwave to heat that up while we're getting the bubbles out of that there. Next color up is going to be the moon dust. The Schwartz. The Schwartz is a pretty good blue to green gold, yellow. Look at that. You see the green. I know that the webcam, the web cameras don't do it any justice. I promise we're gonna get better lighting in here. This is just the start. But this for those of you just joining us, this is the moon dust we're doing. You can see all the color shift in there. Blue to green to kind of a yellowy chartreuse. That's going to be the top. We're doing the freaking frog. Thanks to Anthony. That's what won the vote in the beginning. I don't even think he's here watching anymore. He's on the East Coast and he's got a 1-year-old. So he's either asleep on the couch or he just straight up went to bed, which is fine. Either one works. All right, this needs even a little more. That's a little... Oh, that's under pressure over there. I'm gonna hit this with another like 20 seconds. Because it's got to sit out here while we microwave this next color. So let's get this out and ready. I got moon dust all over me. Our music stopped. Why didn't anyone tell me in the chat that the music stopped? What? Come on. No one said anything. There we go. Now, there we go. We got to start it back up again. All right. All right, I glanced over. I saw Mangled Meditation in the chat. What's going on, brother? I see you. But I'm in the middle of switching plastisols at the moment. So hang tight. I'll get to it. All right, that one goes in there. Give that a minute. Okay. So here's our belly color. All right, we're going to keep this here. I keep my belly color on the left. It's just the way I shoot things, belly to the left, back to the right. I'm actually the opposite of Adam. I also stir my plastisol clockwise, always clockwise. Much better mix ratio when you stir it clockwise, just saying. Where's my clockwise stirs in the chat? Let me know. Give me a shout out. Right? You tell him, babe. Get it together, chat. She's got the band hammer. She's not afraid to use it. Going to have to put it in an order. Well, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the support. Let's see. Been away for a couple months, coming back. That moon dust looking amazing. I stir both ways every time. I know, so many people, they get up in arms. I stir both ways too. I stir clockwise. So I stir clockwise, but then when I scrape, see here, look, I stir clockwise, but then when I scrape the edges, I go counterclockwise. And then boom, like that. And I finish, I do like 2 half circles so I get the whole thing. All right, top color here. Same thing again as we did the first color. Oh my, I'm slipping and sliding all over. We got plastisol on the mat. We are entering the gel phase. So this is where you actually kind of want to be careful. You don't want to stir it too fast because then you can flip it that, hot. It's not 350 at this point, but it's like 200 degrees. And so you want to stir it. You got to stir it in to mix it, but you also don't want to splash it out on your delicate fingers. All right. That needs another 45 seconds. Easy 45 seconds. We'll give this another stir. We'll keep it going. We don't want it to set up. We want keep it nice and warm. Keep that plastisol moving. That looks so good. Whoever recommended the reptile siren scales and the transparent fluorescent chartreuse, that's a winner right there. I don't remember who that was, but that's a winner. UWP's moon dust is landing tomorrow. Right on. Oh, I didn't even see this. Look at this. DVL, new member. Can we get some Squid Squadrons? Can we get some Squid badges in the chat? Some support for another Squid Squadron member? DVL has joined the Jelly Squadron. Show some support. You guys know how we do it here. Participation is key. You got access to all those cool emotes. And now, these are old ass emotes, by the way, okay? So if you all want to change those up, drop a post in the community section. You all can make posts in there too now. So we can switch them up. Or just shoot me an email. baitchuckin@gmail.com. Feel free to email and complain. All right. Moondust. Here we go. Okay, now we're going to go with a heaping 16th because this is going to be a solid back. It's a frog. I'm actually going to go a little more. All right. So it's like a heaping 16th and then some. Again, we're using De Schwartz. So this is going to be a yellow, blue to green. All right. I mean, I'll get you guys in on the mix in here, but there's not much. The magic happens once we put the black in. You can kind of see the yellow shimmering and the green right there, but that's not where the magic happens. All right. Now, this is a topwater frog. We want it to be pretty see-through, or not see-through, but pretty opaque. And because we got the translucent belly, we want the black to play off the belly. So I definitely think at least 10 drops of black. Maybe even 15. But we'll go with 10. And see what we're looking like. All right. All right. 11. Now, if you all are using any of the moon dust powders and whatnot, this is not sponsored. You can see I have colors here from all the suppliers in my background, but Lureworks Black 103 tends to be the best backer. This as well as the Barlow's transparent black, ultra transparent black. Those two are good. The dead-on plastic black and bait plastics, they're good. They'll work, but they're not liquid pigments. They're actual powder pigments. So they're much more dense and opaque, and so they'll overpower the powders really quickly. It'll work. But I definitely recommend a lighter. So if you're going to, if you see me do 10 drops of black in like Lureworks and you're using dead on, I would pull that back by like 50%. Do 5 drops, instead of 10. It's just a thicker black. So here we go. Let me get this in frame here for y'all. I got to get the right. All right, there we go. You ready? Here we go. Oh, I'm trying not to spill it. Look at that magic. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that moon dust going crazy in there. All right, we had 11. I'm going to do 4 more drops to take it to 15. Only because it's a laminate, so it's not going to be solid. It's going to be half of a bait, So now, here's the question. And you all can dump it in chat on me here. Someone recommended the black with red earlier. So we have the Schwartz in here, but do we want to add red flake? What do y'all think? Do we want red flake in that? I mean, we can. We can leave it just like that. Or we could dump some red flake in there. I mean, I'm game. It's a live stream. We could try it. We might ruin it. We might make it fantastic. What do y'all think? What do y'all think in chat? Hurry up, you gotta do it because this is setting up here. I'll tell you what, I'll goose it for 15 seconds. While you all make up your minds. Okay, chat's saying a little bit of red. Small red for sure. From Mangled Meditation here. All right. Alexis Angel, hey, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Is it Alex? Is it Alex S. Angel or Alexis? I'm not sure. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. So I apologize if I've been saying it Alexis wrong the whole time. It could be Alex. Got to go to bed. Bit tired. No worries. Totally understand. Thank you for staying up late. I know it's past midnight. All right, everyone's saying put the red in. Find red. Put the red. Okay. We're going to put red in. All right. Here we go. Well, that's the .040. We want small red. 0.15 red. All right. As soon as I get my other glitter shelves from Friendcraft, I got all my dead-on glitters ready to go. And I put them in plastic jars out of the baggie. So as soon as I get the next set of shelves up, we'll get the dead-on plastic in here. The glitter. All right. 1/16 of .015. Ooh, I like that. That was good. That was good. That was a good choice, chat. Look at that. You see that in there? What do you think? A little more? I think we could probably go a little more. You can kind of see it there on the camera. You can see it there on the stir stick. I think we go a little more. I'm making the executive decision. I know there's a chat delay. Too late. Slow pokes. I already did it. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Look at that. We're a little red speck. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see it. There you go. You can see the color shift, the kind of bluish green. Oh, come on, get back. There we go. Hold it, Michael. Don't move it. There you go. You can see it now. Yeah. Oh yeah. Blue, green, yellow with those red specks in there. Yeah. Sweet. All right. All right, so we're going to give that another 15 seconds so we can get it nice and warm. Then we're going to dump it into the vac chamber. Our poor transparent fluorescent chartreuse is just sitting over here. All right, see, so now we're getting into the delicate balance game. Well, we're live streaming too, so we're chatting and, you know, doing all that. So here we go. 30 seconds on that. We got to stir this before we drop it in there. All right. Careful not to burn ourselves. All right. Let's get everything there. We're going to get set up to inject here. So what we did was we put 30 seconds on the chartreuse in the microwave to heat it up. We're going to leave it in the microwave so it stays warm. We caught that before it almost spilled out everywhere. So what happens, you start, you know, talking away, not paying attention. We almost lost half a cup of plastisol there. Keeping an eye on it here. Working that gas release valve. Sorry, I'm blowing the smoke away from me here. I don't have a fan installed yet, which I need to get a fan to suck the fumes that way over towards the charcoal filter. All right, sorry for the lack of talking here, chat, but you can see, right, this Lureworks Black is old, so it's got a lot of moisture in it. This is why we vacuum, even though we already vacuumed it out once. Once you add your flake and the powder, the moon dust could have some moisture in it too. You never know. Could also be nuts, you know, if your plastisol is not hot enough, it'll just keep expanding further and further and push those foam bubbles up even higher too. So a lot of it could do with the temperature. This was actually kind of warm. I wouldn't call it hot by any means. In fact, I'm going to stop that there. And I think I'm going to warm it up again, honestly, because we're getting way too much foam for my liking, which means we need it a little bit hotter. Trying to vacuum it out. Sorry, I'm trying to stir these and keep them both going. This is the dance that is the dual laminate. Y'all know the dual laminate dance. All right. If you don't know it, you better learn it quick and get good at it. See, we almost lost. We caught it just in time. We're gonna dump that back in the cup. I don't know if you all can see this way over here. Yeah, you kind of can. So, yep, we're going to get the sides here. All right, so we're going to give that a full, I'm going 40 seconds. We want that stuff melted down so we can get a good vacuum on it. 65 people in chat. That is what's up. How do we keep getting more people? It keeps getting later and later on the East Coast. What's going on, everybody? 65 people. Welcome. Welcome to Area 52, the bait hangar, the new home. Amy says, this is a great live stream. Watching your process and explanation is very interesting. On the edge of my seat watching. Well, thank you, Amy. Hopefully we produce a nice bait at the end of it. That's the goal. So, oh, Nick's in the house. What's going on? What's going on, Nick? Yeah, we got the internet hooked up, so we're just out here live streaming. Love that we got internet in the shop. Finally, we can kick up the live streams again. All right, here we go. This is still... No? All right, there we go. We're up. That's hot enough, all right. All right. Let's give this another round. Let's get these bubbles out. No one wants a frog bait with bubbles in it. Although it is, you know, topwater frog, so, you know, bubbles wouldn't hurt. Keep it up on the surface more. Look like crap, but, you know. For those of you who are new coming in, I know, Nick, you're one of them. Check that out. We got the transparent fluorescent chartreuse with the reptile siren scales in there. That's going to be our belly. And then we're doing the moon dust on the top. That's going to need more time in the microwave. All right, our bubble situation's looking much better with the plastisol a little warmer. Looking good in there. I don't think I'm going to have to let Nope. We're good. Sweet. Sweet. Friendcraft says, I will say after seeing all the videos but never having done it, the live stream version is actually helpful seeing the full dance. Well, yeah. When you see it all kind of like come together, you know? It's pretty cool. Oh, here, we need to get you, Friendcraft. You need to be a moderator. There you go. There you go. All right. So we'll leave this here. Okay. All right, we need back towards us. When I like to shoot, we got belly to the left, back to the right. It's just the way Adam's block is set up. Injector is set to go over here. We are almost ready, folks. Yeah, those bubbles are done in there. All right. Coming down the moment we've all been waiting for. Get all that in there. Get that mixed up. We'll get this here. We'll check the temperatures on both of these. See how we're looking. Oh yeah, scrape the edges of that one. I think they're both going to need a little more time, but now we can put them in together. And that's kind of the dance here. So we're looking at 320s on the belly, 315, 316 on the back. Beautiful. So we'll put these both back in. Put 40 seconds on the clock. This should be good to go. Back is towards us. There's that. Blending block is good to go. You all got a good shot of that right there. All right, freaking frog. I'm excited. Y'all excited? TJ Fishing, what's going on? Doug Schaefer needs to order the Schwartz. Yes, you do. Get on it. What are you waiting for? The lightning round, right, family? Family fishing fun. What's going on? There's another long time live chat participant. How's your pond doing? Is it a pond you guys have in your backyard? I forget. I know you were fishing with your those baits with your daughter. I forget if it was a river or a pond. All right. All right, we're looking 335, 340 there, 335 here. Look at that, right on the money. All right, we're gonna do this. Yes, I know it's a little warmer. All right, you usually want them, laminate around 320, but we got cold molds, cold blending block with an insert plate, and a cold injector. So don't forget to glove up, boys and girls. Always practice safe bait making. All right, here we go. We're gonna do a full pull. All right. Here we go. Purge the block. Beautiful. Nice medium pace. Get it all in there. There we go. Hold some pressure. Hold some pressure. We did it. It wanted to seize on me. That blending block is cold. But we got it. We're holding pressure. That's a cold mold. All right, top it off. Woo, that looks good. good. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. There you go. See, it tried to drink real quick on me. You see that? It's trying to put air bubbles in our baits. Would you all look at that? Look at that injector. Look at that transparent fluorescent chartreuse. Beautiful. Hold on. I got too much yapping over here again. You see that? Look at that Schwartz with those red flakes in there. And, you know, it's still going to be semi-transparent there in the legs, so I think that's going to look good. Wow, those are thirsty. Thirsty. All right. While that's cooling, we can start cleaning our injector here. Come on, come on. There we go. We need some oil on our injector here. Goodness gracious. Some oil there on those O-rings. There we go. Make sure they're on there tight. All right. Cool. Sorry, just cleaning up here. Well, you can't see much of the perch pile, but you can see the Schwartz on one side, and you can see the transparent chartreuse on the other. It's going to be a good bait. We'll see. I mean, we might need to go darker on the black. You never know if it's too translucent. We'll find out real quick here in a minute. Let's get all that. Get the plate in there. All right. The blending block looks really good. Okay, so I'm going to hold these two up side by side here. Okay, so that's going to be our chartreuse belly, and then that's going to be our Schwartz top. You see that there? Flip it around for you. So that's what we're looking like. But see, now straight on, that black is a little transparent, but it is a thick frog, so we'll see. We'll see how it turns out, okay? If we have to, we can do a second injection. All right, I won't leave you all hanging. I want some good-looking baits. But I don't have, like, a close-up cam set up. That's the only bummer. If you watch my old live streams, I usually have the big camera set up. But this was kind of like a spur-of-the-moment afternoon idea. So I'm just glad internet's working. Looks like it can sustain a stream, no problem. Can you guys drop it in chat? I'll come back and take a look. I'm sorry I haven't caught up with chat. How's the stream quality, video quality, audio quality? Is everything stuttering? Is it good? Any improvements we can make? Just doing a quick, quality check. We still got 63 people in chat, I see. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Please make sure to hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Tells the algorithm that this is, this is fun stuff you all like to watch. All right. Are we ready? Should we do this here or should we do it over on the other? Should we do it on the big camera right over here? Should we do this here together? Look at that, transparent fluorescent chartreuse top. All right, no stuttering. Audio's on point. Love it. Quality's great. Excellent. Okay, cool. Awesome. Bin solid. Cool. Thank you so much. Thank you for the check. All right. Right, let's go. Let's go. Throw those emojis in the chat. Okay. Let's demold this together. Which side do you guys want on top? Do you want the back? Do you want to see the belly upside down first and then the back? Or do you want the back and then the belly? We could do it either way. We could do the back first. If it'll play nice. Come on. It wants to come. It wants to go this way. It looks so good. Chat, this looks so good. Y'all picked a great color. Okay, come on. Come on. Look how good that is. Okay. Oh my. Nick, I got some frogs we're gonna be throwing. Oh, look at that. Whoever suggested reptile siren scales in the transparent fluorescent chartreuse, you're a genius. Because the camera is not doing this any justice whatsoever. This looks freaking amazing. Like, absolutely incredible. So whoever picked this is awesome. All right. Ready for the peel back? And then the back is going to be oh my gosh. Look at the red, the speckled red in there. With the Schwartz moon dust. It looks green. Like, you don't even see the black. You just get that green yellow reflective with the chartreuse belly. Do y'all see that? Chartreuse belly. And you get like a green and red speckled frog on the back with the Schwartz. And then from my angle here, I can see the dark green and the blue. Y'all, these look incredible. I'm gonna put some pictures on Instagram because this webcam isn't really doing it justice. Chat. Oh my goodness. I'm not changing nothing. These are incredible. This is why I love doing the live streams, because we come up with cool stuff like this. Can you see that? Look at that. There you go. Now it looks like a smoked frog. That belly is chartreuse. That's what the fish are going to see when they're looking up at it. All that sparkle. And then just from the top, you got that awesome color shift. Look at that green to yellow with some blue there on the edges from the Schwartz. Right? One of the best feelings in the world, opening up on a stunning color. Well, you guys came up with it. This is you, chat. Just look, oh, there you go. Look at that. Look at that color shift in there. Oh my word. All right, the Schwartz looks good in a frog. Look at this. All right, can we get a defib for DVL Customs in the chat, please? Could someone resuscitate him, please? All right. Oh, look at the light. And when this is just like crappy shop lighting. When the sunlight hits this, oh my word. Look at that sparkle. Freaking out frog, right? Thank you, Amy. Was it worth sitting on the edge of your seat? I think it is. These look great. I need a cookie sheet. Hold on. I got to get off camera for a second. We need a cookie sheet here. All right, let's get the camera turned back over here. Oh, and I don't have my scissors. Are those all the way over here? Oh, Lord have mercy. All right. Well, we're just going to have to lay these out like this for now. My scissors are put away over on the, oh no, they're on the shelf over there, but I gotta walk all the way around the golf cart to get them. All right, we'll just sit these here. All right, first batch done. We're just gonna set these to the side over here. Let's just keep it going. I'm gonna get these colors injected. All right. Okay, so let's get the freaking frog back in here. Whoop. Helps if we get the mold correct. Back this way. You know what, too? I'm wondering, I'm back here looking. I'm wondering if I want to shoot this in like a minnow bait or not. I don't know that minnows would really be after. It's very chartreusey. Very chartreusey. Let me know in chat if there's another mold you want to see. We could stack another mold right up against this here. Or we can get a second mold in addition to the next round of frogs. We got some time before this heats up, so let me know in chat if there's a swim bait or a style of mold you guys would like to see this color in besides the frog, because we'll have enough to inject the frogs and I think another mold. But the frogs look really good. Like, these frogs look really good. I'm gonna have to remember this recipe. This is one of those ones you're gonna want to go back and write down. Heck of a color for the first live stream out of Area 52. Give those another 45 seconds. Brush hog. We can do a brush hog. Cody's brush hog. We can do a whip wad. A whip wad was a big request earlier in the chat, so we can certainly do a whip wad. All right. Chicklid Lover saying, how is the Joker supposed to be used? I bought it and have no luck with it. Kind of bummed out. I love the siren scales. So, well, how are you using it? So the Joker is a hollow shift. So that's the same as what we just did with the moon dust. So you only need like a 32nd to a 16th at most for a full cup of plastisol. And you're going to want to use anywhere from 1 to 5 drops of black. You can go up to 10 if you're using Lureworks black. If you, as a dark backer, the hollow shifts are always going to pop against the darker base, whether it's a dark green, dark black, dark brown. The darker bases are always going to make it pop more. So when you say it's not working for you, can you give me a little detail in the chat? Like, what is it you're doing now that's not working? And then we can try, or what is it you're trying to achieve? And then hopefully we can steer you in the right direction. All right, we're almost there. We need another round. Still chunky. Still chunky monkey here. Another 40 seconds on the clock. Okay, I see 2 people are asking for brush hog. We can do brush hog. I got the brush hog mold. Craw, brush hog, rocket grub. It is a creature color, so I feel better throwing it in like a brush hog than I would a whip wad, only because like, not saying it wouldn't look cool in a whip wad, but it's not. This isn't like a fishable color. It's very much a lizard creature color. You know, the chartreuse and the green and the red. That's why it looks so good on the frog. I'm just worried it wouldn't look as good in a swim bait. All right, someone said, ouch, at Devin Cloud. Oh no, what? What happened? Ouch, what? Did someone get burned in the chat? Did I miss something? All right, people are saying rocket grub. We got the rocket grub. We got a rocket grub. Where's that here? All right. 4.5 inch rocket grub. Rocket grub, do we want the big one? Or do we, I think I want the small one actually. You know what? Those look kind of big, and I'm more into the smaller stuff lately, especially if we're gonna use this as a trailer. I feel like the small stuff's getting a bit more these days. How about the 3.5? 3.5 rocket grub? Is that, what do y'all think? Yeah, smaller, right? Yeah. We'll get some good idea of the blending in there. It's the same height as the other mold, which is good too. We'll drop you back over here. Right. Just making sure this is all lined up for us again. We get our clamps going. Oh, chat, I'm so happy we got solid internet down here. We got fiber straight to the hangar. It's great because the service provider's literally in like the next property over. And so there's fiber to the hangar, or fiber to the airport, and the what do you call it? The network room or whatever is literally on the other side of the wall from the hangar that I'm in, which is sweet. So, and then the guy came to install the internet today, and the cable that was the old cable, whatever they built it and ran it, that was meant for my unit is actually ran through the wall and being used for the unit next door. So dude was super cool. He saw the drum set in the back there. Sorry, I'm just mixing up plastisol off camera here. We still gotta warm it up. We're still not there. And we started talking music and everything, and he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna run a new cable. So we literally got a brand new Cat 6 cable from the network room straight to our router. So we got we're talking provider next door, fresh cable run. I mean, we got pristine internet. I'm super stoked. Super stoked. All right, Chicklet's back. I'm trying to get a nice color shift with it. Maybe I didn't use much of it. I use it in 4 ounce and a dash of the Joker and 4 drops of black from Dead On. I just love those siren scales. Yeah, the siren scales are great. So I would encourage you, I've said this earlier in the chat, okay? I know a lot of you Dead On guys, and you can see behind me, I have the whole set myself, okay? This is not a knock on Dead On, okay? Travis, if you watch, this is not a knock. But the LureWorks Black 103 is the absolute best backer for the Moondust powders. It's the style of pigment. The LureWorks Black and the Barlow's Transparent Black are liquid dye. They're like dye pigments. It's a liquid pigment versus Dead On uses a powder pigment for their black. So it's thick. And so it really cuts down on the light transmission, whereas it will cloud and overpower the powder and glitter that you put into it, versus like a Barlow's or the LureWorks where that it'll act as more of a backer for the moon dust and the color shift powders. Again, it's not a knock on Dead On. It's a great, if you're trying to do a solid black and blue, Dead On Plastics is the way to go, right? No light's getting through that. But the moon dust powders and hollow shift, they work on light refraction, not reflection like glitter. So you need transmission of light through the bait in order to get the effect. So that's why I preach all the time Lureworks black or Barlow's ultra transparent black, or even MF transparent smoke if you got access to that. So again, it's not a knock on Dead On. I use their plastisol. I have all their colors. It's just the style of black pigment that it is. It just doesn't work well with my particular hollow shifts. So always recommend, even if you're a hardcore deadhead, just get just one bottle. It's not gonna, you can hide it under the counter. Your friends don't have to see it, okay? You don't have to show anyone that you're using the Lureworks black, but it's what's gonna work. I'm just telling you. So y'all want the best results. I'm telling you how to do it, and no one wants to listen. They just want to, why would we listen to the guy who, actually produces the stuff? I mean, we still need a little more. What is going on here? This is how cold it is in the shop. It's like 50 degrees. All right. We should be good after this warm up here. And then we will inject these two. Blending block is ready. Injector's ready. Blending block is ready. Wilbur saying, I do love the way the new building is shaping up already. I was worried how long it would take to work out the bugs, but this live stream and the setup you have already achieved is awesome. Thank you. Yes, it's been, I know there's been a lack of content, but we've the move in and getting stuff set up. We got internet run, and now the last thing is the power for the shooting star back there. That's really about the only last item. And I'm not, I'm in a rush, but not like a super rush. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get the shooting star going, and then shooting star will potentially lead to some bait drops. So I don't normally sell baits. You all know that, but we might be working on some things. So that's good there. All right, we're a little high. See, okay, could have gone a little less, but all the hard chunks are melted now. All right, we're high 330s, but again, it's cold. Molds are cold. Injector's cold. All right. Remember, boys and girls, don't forget to glove up. Ain't no love if you ain't wearing a glove. All right, here we go. There we go. Push through it. There we go. See, the block wanted to seize up on me again. I wasn't going to let it do it. All right. Now for the rocket grubs. Boom. Perfect. Ah. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Get these topped off. Good stuff, good stuff. Drops of MF transparent, if you have transparent smoke, you can go 10, no problem. But again, start, you can always add more, chiclet, right? You can always add more, but you can't take it away. All right, so start small, work your way up. Oh gosh, guys, this color is really cool because what's cool about it is, so you have the transparent fluorescent chartreuse, which is, the yellowy chartreuse, but when color theory, when you mix black with yellow, it turns green, so you really get this like transparent fluorescent green chartreuse with that black as a backer. And it's good stuff, really good stuff. I'm excited to see what these rocket grubs look like, and then I think we will call it a night after this. It is getting late here. It is after 10 o'clock here. I still got to work in the morning. It's Friday, but still. It's late. It's almost 1 o'clock. It's after 1 o'clock, right? On the East Coast. So shout out to all of you who are still awake watching right now. 49 people. Yeah, it's late. People are falling off. So shout out to those of you who are sticking around. All right. You can tell I'm getting tired because I'm running out of things to say, which is not good because I usually talk all the time. All right, let's get back over here. Yeah, right. Wilbur's saying, right, start out a deadhead, have them all. I also have lure works now. I mean, yeah, I got all of them. There's no, it's just they all have a place. They all have a time and place. The collection grows over time. I got the Lure Works glitter, and as I mentioned, as I get more shells from Friend Craft, I got the Dead On glitter ready to go. I got my moon dust or my 8-bit stuff there. So yeah, there's a time and place for all of it. That's what I said. I'm not trying to knock one brand or the other. It's just, if you're asking about what works best, that's it. 5 to 8 inches of snow tomorrow in West Virginia. Oh, snow day. All right, so Chad's up late. He ain't going. Shop class is closed tomorrow. TJ Fishing knows what's up. Smash that like button, everybody. If you are still here, smash that like button. All right. Uh-oh. That's no good. That's no bueno. We got some flashing. We have some flashing, which means there was a chunk of plastic in there that we did not clean out, most likely. That is most likely the culprit. All right. Let's get this is the freaking frog. So, yeah, that one, see that one right here? We got a little bit of flashing on that guy there. Piece of plastic. It's all right. Gosh, that's the back, too. That's not even the... Oh, there it is. Look at that. Looking so good. So good. Yeah, I know we got flashing on the one there. It's all right. I'll clean that up. That's going to come right off. All right. We'll get that set over there. Let's take a look at the rocket grub. I know that's the one everybody wanted to see. We saw the freaking frog earlier. Okay, we ready? 3.5 inch rocket grub. Let's do it together. There we go. Oh, come on. Where's that grip strength? Woo-wee. That looks good. That looks good. I'm liking that in that rocket grub. There we go. Oh yeah. Look at that. That green. That Schwartz color shift with the red. With that awesome backer. This would make a great chatterbait trailer. You know it? Great chatterbait. This might look good on that chartreuse shad, Nick, if you're still in here. I might have to try that out. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. Right? Oh, look at, yeah, see? Mangled Meditation called it right there. Look at that. Great bladed jig trailer. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking right here. A little bluegill color. And it's chartreuse shad. That's going to look awesome. Uh-oh, my wife's yelling at me. Mr. Apit, did you answer Bruce Nichols' question? Do you think jelly apple can be turned into a changeable like the ooze? Well, yeah, I mean, jelly apple itself is a changeable. It's an orange to pink. So all you have to do is add some black flake. So if you take jelly apple red, add the more black flake you add, the more orange it's going to pull out. So it's already kind of a neon color as it is. So the more, you know, like adding some transparent smoke would be a good one. Or some black glitter. So I definitely think we could play around with that for sure. Look at that. Awesome stuff. 50 viewers. It is 10:30 at night and we got 50 viewers in the chat. I can't thank all y'all enough for hanging out with us tonight. I think this is where we're gonna wind down here, chat. And I think we're gonna call it. I'll probably inject the rest of this tomorrow. Reheat it. This easily has another round left. I can do another round of I got to get my scissors and all that, but we easily got another round of rocket grubs there. So Devin Cloud with the super chat, $1.99, and didn't leave a message. Devin, that's the second one. You didn't leave a message. Do you have something in chat? I will call it out. Thank you so much, brother, for the super chat. That's awesome. Appreciate that. Yeah, so you bring up a good point, Chicklid. So does Lure-Works methylate. They're the same color. Jelly apple red is translucent, and then the methylate is opaque. So the music stopped again. No one said nothing. No one said nothing. That's fine. That's fine. But folks, it's late. And y'all need to get to bed. I need to clean up. I still got to drive home. So I think we're going to call it here. We had 10 new members tonight, which is pretty awesome. So we had those gifted members. Thank you for that. We made some cool colors. The freaking frog. Transparent fluorescent chartreuse with the reptile siren scales. Awesome belly color, tail color. The black Schwartz moon dust and the red glitter. Pretty awesome stuff. Thank you for the super chats. Anyone new who has subscribed to the channel, there you go. I see lots of squid squadrons in the chat. There we go. Throw up the badge. Represent. It's been fun. You like the outro music? Thank you. It's the same as the intro music. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Have a good night. Make it home safely. Don't forget to tip your bartender. Peace everybody. I'll catch you on the next one. I'll get back with you.